more. Although not really. I was looking for the oven. Okay. If I can only just find, there we go. Okay. Let's go live. All right, 1 to 2 hours. We may go longer, but we'll see. Let's make sure this is working. There we are. So, I've been planning this kind of special where I wanted to talk about food. Food cobbling. And I'm going to go back after we're done, and I'm going to edit this video up so that it won't be as long. And those of you who want to, you know, refresh yourselves on how to make certain food cobbles, then go ahead. Initially, I started buying all of the items to be able to do this. And after I spent like $1 million gold, I was like, this is just like for 4 meals. I was like, this is not going to work. So it's going to start as a tour, but I'm going to try to recreate any of the stuff that isn't in the game anymore. Like, people have removed it. Thanks for the follow, Bond Servant. For example, like, you know, some people have taken down their cakes or whatnot that they had for contests. So I'm going to make sure that we, you know, save that knowledge in some way or another, and that's why I'm going to make a video of it. And I'll give credit, of course. This is Inaya. This is on NA. We're starting on NA. We're going to do this on EU too. But on NA, what I want to do is look at savories, because my God, are there a lot of desserts out there. And there's going to be some desserts along with the savories, but I'd like to start with the savories. First of all, hello, happy 2022 to you as well, Rodigio. We're looking at Inaya's house. Today we're going to be looking at food cobbles. And although oven cobbles are equally fascinating, specifically I wanted to look at food cobbles. For example, here we have a steak. Just a steak.
Happy New Year,
thanks
everyone.
for the sub. You didn't need to do that. I appreciate it. This isn't really so much a cobble as the dough being rolled out is. The eggs are normally on a plate. These were sunken down and put on a pan, which is something you could do with any of the plated foods. You can try to sink them down to put them in plates and pans and whatnot. It may not be absolutely perfect because parts will show, but dang, I mean, it looks pretty good to me. Also, look at how they place the meat. They place the meat so that when you're looking at it normally, you see basically a roast. That's all just by placement. So that was really cool. We're not going to spend any time looking at the rest of these houses because I just want to focus today on, you know, housing stuff for food. But I do want to point out, these are all EHT. For those of you who think that EHT looks fake, that doesn't look fake to me. So just something to keep in mind that you can do. Alright, we're going to start with the place that I have shown you 1,000,000 times because it's worth it. It's that good. And then we're going to move on to ones that you maybe haven't seen as much. So we're going to start with the ones that you've seen before, I'm sure. Hello, Enderil. Happy 2022. Such that it is. There's something missing in that picture, unfortunately. Allow me to show it to you. For some reason, they got rid of their scallops. And I thought their scallops were absolute genius. The scallops right next to this. I'm not even sure what they used for the scallops, to be honest with you, and I wanted to check, but they weren't there anymore. And it was very disappointing because I wanted to know. Those could have been meant to be eggs, but they look like scallops to me. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I thought they were neat. Neat! Alright. Let me get rid of my buff here so it stops looking stupid. It turned 10 a.m. when I was in that house and I wasn't done checking all of these yet. But, so you've seen these all before, but let's continue. Green bean casserole. Look at how brilliant that is. Now let me point something out. This is exceedingly difficult to do, having recreated it on my own once before. First of all, you have to buy the green bean bag, which is crown only. Now, the braided bread is easy enough to do, but finding the right bowl to hide the borders of the bag, even Danielle was not entirely able to do that, and then putting the braid around it, it's kind of difficult. It's not the simplest thing. Just be aware of that if you're going to try to recreate it. Secondly, this is, I believe, yams with a sweet roll kind of buried into it. And then over here again, another roast. You can make roasts in all sorts of different ways. Also, this is EHT, in case you want pretty plates. These also have desserts here. Perhaps the most ingenious is this crostata that she has. It is, in fact, a stool. It's the Khajiit bar stool clawfoot, sunken down with grapes coming out of it. This is simply cheese. This is a pumpkin upside down. Just genius work here. And then this is her workstation where she's got eggs. Those are just ivory pointing upwards. She's got a bag of flour, which looks even more real because she sunk the measuring bowl in there. Also, this is a trick that I've copied in one of my homes. The multi-height of these particular containers makes it look like it's like salt, sugar, tea, or whatever. I thought those were brilliant. So these are some really great ideas. Allow me to show you not only how I stole that, because I'm honest about it. Danielle is definitely an inspiration to me. But also, I made something else by Volsadol so that I could show it to you because it was the only thing in the house and I didn't want you to have to go, Happy New Year, all the way to wait for me to have the house load just to show you one thing. So I was going to originally do all of these, show you how all of them are made, but it just got to be too expensive at a certain point. So this is what I'm talking about. You see there? Look, I have two different heights on my Redorin urns. I liked that idea very much. It makes it look like they're different. Sinking one down. It's a simple trick, but it works. Then we have in here, this is what I was telling you about. Look at that. Look at how great that looks. It is ridiculously hard in the sense that you have to get everything, precision edit is a lifesaver. Volsadol made this before there was precision edit, so it took them probably a long time. You just take a piece of bread, like a whole loaf, and you sink it in. And then that's just a cheese slice, turned just right and sunken in. And that's how you make those two. Allow me to show you something that Chrysea came up with. So you see this pie, Now, this won't work just right in this pie because she had a regular pie and she sunk it down. Happy New Year! But wait, actually we could fake it. Put this down. Happy New Year! Pull the whole thing down. Hey kitty. I have a kitty in here. She used the orange one. This one isn't quite the orange. This is yellow. But there's an orange one. So you get it like this. And you go down enough. I gotta take my ring off. My fast ring. It's making it so much more difficult to build. I should have done that yesterday. And then, eventually, if you get the placement just right, let's use Precision Edit, shall we? F starts Precision Edit. And we're gonna go down, so 6. So, let's go set it closer to the bowl. Let's do 5. No, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Ah! Point is, it looks like somebody's taken a slice out of the pie if you do it right. So this isn't exactly gorgeous, but it's neat. It's a neat idea. I wish I had. I wish that I had thought of it myself. Yeah, it's a neat little idea. And then what you can do is, what I want to do is put it on my plate over here. So we'll just do, bring it to me. And then we'll just, well, that's what we're doing today. Today is all about making cool cobbles for food. And most of them I'm going to just have to tour because I don't have unlimited, well, I guess I do have unlimited money, but I didn't want to spend it all on all of the different things I would need. You know, it was kind of ridiculous at a certain point when I realized just how much money I was spending on it. Oh, why must you be so stupid? Alright, I'll tell you. That's what we gotta do. We gotta turn that down. Down, down, down. And you could do this with Precision Edit. You don't have to use, EHT to do this. And then, of course, you can always just do it smooth yourself without using either. There. Good enough. Good enough. That's my theory. So the next one I want to show you is Delphinia's lintel. Now, the whole house is beautiful, but she's got a bowl of soup in there, as well as some of the other stuff they have going on. And I think you might, oh shoot, I think you might like it. So I'll edit this whole thing down later, but where did I put Delphinia? Okay, I won't do that way. Good morning. Happy New Year! Hooray! Or something. So, that is one thing. We will do others. I don't know if any of you are really big into cobbling food or not, but I thought it would be fun. the juice. Good. Instead of just only touring, I thought perhaps we could enjoy some cobbles. All right, so this is what I really wanted you here for. Thank you for the follow, Ancient Steel Dragon. So this is the Bowl of Mayhem achievement item that you get from doing PvP Mayhem, I forget the name of it, Mid-Year Mayhem. And so it may not be the most achievable item for some of us, but when you put that little, I think it's a radish in there, it looks like a Bloody Mary, which I think is kind of clever. Or tomato soup, exactly. And then this is just a normal Bess Zerglina. Thank you for the follow. We also have, you know, just a regular fridge for all the beer. Yeah. This just display cases are incredibly useful. I also wanted to point out she made a 3-level tray. There you go. That's of course a crown item, but that's Eleanor, and that's just a regular plate. And then I think she used just a regular pole through the bottom. If you have any desire to try that, I think it's neat. And of course, people sink down cakes all the time. Look at this oven. Isn't this oven good? I'm not 100% sure how she did it. I think she used a regular fire in there, but it looks great. So this is just, I just wanted to show you these ideas. There's so much else in this house worth looking at. There's always a good way to put your booze on ice if you want to make it look good. That whole thing. There's a lot to more look at in this house, but we won't. I want to get to all of the different houses first, looking at the houses. Now this one's going to blow your mind. Tulian is super smart. You know, I was actually really surprised when I saw this house, because Tulian usually works with EHT and works with EHT really well. However, this house that he did, oh, that's Lynchel. This was Lynchel. Now we're going to Cragonholm. This is Tulian's Cragonholm. He's, of course, reskinned the entire thing. Yeah. I'm on, let me give you it's the Lynchel, and the character is Delphinia. I don't think it's her main, so you may have to pull it up otherwise. But check it out. Look at this burger. And look at the little container with the forks, knives, the salt, the sugar. I mean, the salt and pepper, the napkins. Tell me this isn't genius. I think there is a sweet roll, a cog, some radishes in there. And then over here, oh, it just gets better. You get a full burger. Same thing, 2 sweet rolls, 2 cogs for the patties, and then I believe those are radishes for the tomato. And then you've got a fry maker, which is made with some of the hay stuff that we have. This is EHT, otherwise you wouldn't have cheese on it. Made a shake blender. I mean, this place is insane. The amount of things that Tulian came up with for just this house it's spectacular. And then he, on top of it all, has all of this like little fun center of claw machine and a video game, and I think this is one of those things you put a quarter in and something comes out. It's a brilliant home with a brilliant bunch of details. I was super impressed by this. So the reason why I'm showing you this is to give you some ideas too. Not just to show off other people's work, but yeah, Maldoran has a sushi house, a sushi restaurant. You may see my cat. I know, aren't the balloons great? I mean, there are a lot of other cobbles in here that I could point out, but I'm not. I'm just showing food. There will be other times that I show other things, and these are all homes I've toured before. So if you desperately want to see the tours, you can always look on the forums. I have everything indexed. But this is Maldoran, who we all know, one of the potatoes. This is his sushi house, and it's gorgeous. Oh, look at that. But check out the sushi conveyor belt. I don't know if you've ever gone to a sushi place. Stand by. Do you mean Stabby? Hey, Turgenev. Oh, I'm glad. They use different items to create the little sushi pieces. And then they created sort of like the... if you've ever been to a sushi place that has these little conveyor belts, they have tiny little plates with food on them. And you grab the plate off if it has something you want. And then in the end, you know, they do a calculation. But this is exactly how it looks. And I thought, what a great idea. This, like apples and stuff. That's okay. Ends up looking very much like sushi. So there's that idea. It's so cute though, isn't it? It's absolutely adorable. All right, let me change my face here. I got this cool one I really like. Look at this hair. I wish I had this hair. All right. Aries Dawn Sugar. Now, Aries is another streamer who I adore. Matsuri. She's got a couple things in here that are worth looking at. Making silly faces. As is my way. Can't take yourself too seriously in life. So this house is, of course, just mind-blowing. Let me give Ari a shout out while I'm at it. She does a lot of, Happy New Year! She does a lot of building, but she also does a lot of PvP, so if that's your thing, you may want to give her a follow. Another claw machine, by the way. And then you've got this little food area. And look at that. So what she's done here is, again, sinking down bowls of actual food. So like, you know, this one I think are the noodle bowls, etc. And if you sink them down enough, you can make them look like you're cooking something. By the way, this platform that it's on, the orcish table block, this is the bottom of that orcish table. It is what everybody who gets grills that you're like, how the hell did they do that? It's the orcish table block. It's the bottom side. So you gotta flip it over and then you'll get this like grill looking look. Then there's the, she used those, see the steamer pots? She flipped them upside down to use to heat things with. And then of course she's got a little bit of incense and whatnot. Yes, that is how to do it. Don't worry, this video will go up and it will be edited down so that there's no load times. She's also created all sorts of amazing festival items here, but these are not related to what I was talking about. This is something that if you want to check it out, you can do that later. Hello, Tanatress. And then again, look at these. These look, to me, I don't know if I'm right, but to me, these look like flan, F-L-A-N. And what I think they are is pot pies upside down. Oh, she put Mrs. of the Hag fan here. Yeah, display pot pie. So she put them upside down. And the presentation makes it look like they're flan. Or some kind of dessert like that. So that's another idea. I was gonna buy all of this stuff to show you guys how to do it, but I think that it's probably a good thing that I didn't, because it would have been just beyond expensive and perhaps not really necessary or appreciated. Charolais. She is the GM of DDA now on NA. She has one thing in this house. Normally I don't do a run to an entire house for one thing, but the reason why I'm doing it is because like everything else is really well done in here as well. But she's got a farm out here, and it's quite beautiful. And there's, you know, all sorts of food displays. It's true, it is. And I'll try to, like I said, I'm going to recreate the ones that don't exist anymore as best I can, or I'll have to show you screenshots for the ones that I can't. So we've got a vineyard over here. And then this is why we're here. This, which I think is flippin' genius. These are the cog bottles, but she put fruits and vegetables in them, or just vegetables. No, those are apples and radishes and whatnot. This to me looks like vinegars, like infused vinegars. If you've ever seen vinegars with veggies in them, that's what that looks like to me. And I think it's kind of genius. She's also got stuff growing. It's a cute little, this whole house is cute. Look at I mean, this is unrelated, but it's a nursery, so you've got trees in the bags, like you would go and plant them like that. Really smart work. Fun. And of course I love those vinegars. Those were worth the trip in themselves. I'm going to mix a couple of my stuffs in between, because I do have some foods created. But we're starting with, these are all not sweet generally. They're savories. So let me show you some of the pictures that I wanted to show you of savories that don't exist anymore, or it's just one thing. If you want to do scrambled eggs, this is Toronto. What this is an upside down Merkmeyer candle. The bottom of it looks like spilled milk or dough or whatever. They took apples and stuck them in the middle. So they look like, and again, see the bottom? It's that orcish table upside down, because it looks like a grill. And so this is how they did scrambled eggs, and that's an idea if you want to try it. This is gone, sadly. I tried to go to it and it's not there anymore. What I really liked about this is just how glowy it is. But they made a roast over here, and then they've got, this is actually the very tip of that meat spiral thing that you can get. And by sinking it down, it almost looks like pancakes or something. Thanks for the follow, Junibee, and everyone else. Very appreciated. But this is Galileo's work. Let me show you a couple more, and then we'll go back to touring. I want to make sure. Oh, this no longer exists. This is Shirosa Kilufi. So you'll never be able to find this again because it doesn't exist anymore. This person doesn't have this house anymore. So they took a bowl, they flipped it upside down. Hello. They have apples and radishes peeking up. Oh, yeah, let me change my filter for you. Don't I look very cool? Sense of humor again. They made it into a pizza. And then this little piece here with the gear, it totally looks like a pizza and the pizza cutter. So in case you ever wanted to make a pizza, that's one option. You don't have to follow it exactly. You don't have to any of it, anything like that, you know. This is, hey Swanks, we're doing food cobbles today. This is corundums. If you, this is still there, but it's one of very few food items in the house, so I figured I'd just do a screenshot rather than have us go. That's one of those upside down winter animals like the mud crab and whatnot. Makes it look like ice. And then they've got bottles sticking out of it, so it looks like they have a cooler. This is something you can do. Also this I loved. This is just a tray, but what it is it's actually a mirror. This is by Madame Strange, who is also one of our, she's one of our potatoes. But I love the use of a different kind of tray. You know, this is really smart and fun. And then the last one I'll show you before we go back to the tours is this is Lil Fox. Ellen here, okay? She has a pumpkin destroyed by using a jack-o'-lantern, showing the little bits of light, and then she's got all these tangerines, oranges, sprinkled about, so it looks like it's a broken pumpkin. This is flippin' genius. This took, I mean, Lil Fox is far more talented than so many people. Let me give her a shout out. She is also a streamer. She's a friend, and I'm a fan. Love this work. Love this. I mean, it's just out of this world good. All right, sorry. Raving. Can't help myself. All right. Now, let's go back to the tours. I want to show you, we're starting with these, whatchamacallits, more savory foods. Actually, I'll show you this one too, because this one, if it's the only one item in the house, I'm not going to tour the whole house for it. But here's Wangsu, who's, you might know as Santa Claus, over on EU. They took the dragon fruits and actually stuck them in the trees. Palm trees like this don't exist. So by putting the dragon fruit in the trees, they made it look like an actual tree with fruit on it, which I thought was flippin' genius. Super cool. Let me grab the others that are EU that I wasn't looking at. Oh, we'll look at this one later. Okay, good night, casual. But this one is Chrysea. We'll be going to this house when I get to the sweets. But she's also got pancakes here. Remember I talked to you about the upside down Merkmeyer candles? That's what these three and part of the fourth is. The others are those flapjack, let's go to one of my houses so I can show you. The flapjack mushrooms that are very rare, or you have to buy them. Also, look at this oven. This oven is stunning. I want to be Chrysea. I mean, seriously. But I love this. I love this. Okay. So I'll close that real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm talking, how she did it. Chrysea, you kill me. All right. So if you go into, you have, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're in your house, you can access this, which is purchase, and it allows you to buy a lot of things that aren't on the Crown store currently. So just keep that in mind. Conservatory, we want mushrooms. All right, see this? These are butter cake mushrooms. These are not the ones she used, but they look amazing for food also. What she used was the stack, and then she used the very top, and she sunk the rest of them in. So this is how she made pancakes. Actually, I think she used the flapjacks. I'm not sure which one she used, but it's one of these. So you basically just, the upside down candles, and then you use a flapjack to make pancakes. That's how you do it. Just an example of ingenuity that you could borrow. I know for a fact that Chrysea would not be mad if you borrowed that from her. She is a very giving human and probably would explain to you how to do it if you didn't know. Real quick, I'm trying to remember what I had over here I was going to show you, other than my copy of... Oh, this! This is so simple, but it's so awesome. I can't remember who I first saw have this, but this is simply a fishing pole, believe it or not, the Argonian fishing pole, as a straw sticking out of a dragon fruit. And thus, you have a fruity drink for the holidays, or for your holidays slash vacation. Isn't that a great idea? Super smart. And I think that might be it, but I'm not 100% certain. This is Arox and Serene playing Hammergammon. I hope you guys are liking this. I feel like I might not be doing such a great job, but I'm hoping that it is. Sorry. You ever just see something slightly askew in one of your homes and you're like, I gotta fix that? I'm gonna stop though. Alright. I think that's it for now in this house. Alright, next house. Let's go look at someone else's, shall we? Happy New Year! And we will definitely get to the more, you know, dessert-like stuff soon, but I wanted to give you non-dessert first, because that's how we eat things. Non-dessert first. Alright. This is over on EU. EU. Okay, that's dessert. That's dessert. That's dessert. Oh dear. I hope I'm not showing you this. Give me a sec. I had started to tour all of these places to make sure that they were available, and they are, most of them. But I hadn't... Kitty, you're in the way. I hadn't finished. This is... truck. Ah, this one. Danielder Eleanor Crest. This is where we're going. Hopefully she still has it up. I can't guarantee going further on this, if she does or she doesn't. I started to type Cyber Queen because Happy New Year, Cyber Queen. I wanted to say hello to you and type it at the same time. Danielder is, you'll notice I tore a lot of her stuff. It's because she's that good. She's got brilliant ideas. Oh, of course. I wish I could do more. I wish I could show you, like literally show you for every single one, but it just would be untenable in terms of the amount of time it would take to do. There are some desserts in this house, but in general... Kitty! What are you crying about? But in general, most are savory, so that's where we're starting. Or at least not sweets. Alright, good. I think she still has it. Oh Lord, if she took it down, I'll be sad. Well, that's neat. I don't think I've seen her do this before. That is the Argonian thinger. It makes it look like it's glowing. Wow, I can't think of the word for it. Oh, look! Oh my god, she made a dumbwaiter! crap, I don't think I had seen that before. I would have taken a picture. Had I? Okay, so here we have some dough being rolled out. She is a floofs. She's also a monster. She's a floofy monster. Uh-oh, I think she may have taken it down. If she did, I will be very sad. Nope, here it is. Yay! Okay, let me show you just noms. She has thoughtfully labeled it. Turkey, I think this is supposed to be turkey dressing. Over here, buttery whipped potatoes. Okay, so how did she make this? That is that paste, you know, the Cold Harbor paste. She took a bowl of that, put the upside down Merkmeyer candle in it, and then sunk a dragon fruit into it. So it looks like whipped potatoes. Over here, she took that green beans and bacon. I suspect that the bacon is the entrails, the guts bowl, the Argonian guts bowl, sunken into that green bean container. That's my guess. Over here we have Yam Souffle with Nutmeg Cream. Let me take off my ring again. We saw this earlier in one of her other homes. Cream peas and carrots. She combined the pea bag, which I believe is the orcish pea sack, with carrot soup, which exists, and put it in a bowl by sinking it down. This is actually took more work than it looks like it took, but it did take a lot of work. Just the display itself is gorgeous. Look at how she used the fans. Ugh. Her work always makes me just go, ugh, because it's so good. Again, another roast in case you're curious how to do a roast. And then, of course, desserts. So what I love here is that she kind of made a Star of David out of cheese. And then here's the big secret about pie, or cakes rather. If you take bowls, there's a lot of different color, shape, size bowls. If you flip them upside down, they make a great base for a cake. This, for example, is an elsewhere pot. I know it is, but even though I can't see it. And then this one is, I believe, an Argonian. It's not selecting. I think it's an Argonian pot. Then what she did is she sunk the cakes down. See this cake? She sunk it down, a second one, so you have the fruit on top. And then this is that cake sunken down, so you have this stuff on top. It's a brilliant way of doing it. These are mushrooms that you can actually buy from Varnfell, and she combined them together to make it look like a giant wedding cake or something. And this is also one of the cakes. Azalea, is your house still open, the black vine with all of the food in it? I was going to go to it next. This is another way of doing it. She loves to use the stools, the Khajiit stools, as crostadas, and I love it. And also pie. If you wanted to do a pie and you didn't like the way I did it earlier with the herbs, here's the grapes. You could do the same thing, kind of sink it in so it looks like the pie is in there. So this is just chock, and look at that shandy. Ugh, so good. This entire house is just chock full of cobbles, but it's also full of EHT. See the difference? And what's nice about that is you can come here and you can look at this stuff, and it really doesn't hurt anything to have the EHT. In fact, it makes everything just a little bit nicer, I think. She's also made a cool table here. My cat is destroying the house. I don't think I've ever seen that chandelier before. Holy crow. That is stunning. Oh my God, I love it. What brilliance. Man, guys, you would do well to visit all of her homes. Seriously. And she has a bunch of them that's open, if you would like to see them. We're going to Azalea Stones next. Hopefully I don't know if she heard me or not, but she has a really different kind of house for food. It's quite neat, if you ask me. I'm also going to do more Doritos. God, I'd have to give it a lot of thought. I'm not sure I could come up with something like that. I would love to. Strike 4, hello. We're looking at bunch. Oh, she removed it. Well, the nice thing about people who remove things is that I save them. Ha ha. Yeah, I was thinking that's pretty much cheese or something like that. All right. While we're here, allow me to show you one of the things that, since Strike 4 just showed up. This is one of the things that Strike 4 made that is, oh, wrong one. That's Azalea. Let me show you what Strike 4 made. So Strike 4 made a carved ice sculpture, which I think is genius. I fell in love with it the second I saw it. Such creativity and brilliant ideas. We're talking about food today. Whoops, I'm blowing some of the surprise here. And I'm trying to show you guys the savories, or at least the non-sweet desserts first. Okay, so here's part of what Azalea Stone had in her Blackvine Villa, which she has taken apart. It was supposed to be a feast, but she did a weird take on it, which is exactly how I absolutely love to deal with J Hearts contests, is take them and put them on their head somehow. She made a feast for machines. So machines and robots and whatnot. So we've got here, this is something a robot would eat. But in reality, you could also use these for candies. These are pocket lint, noble pocket lint, which you can buy from a thieves' den. The dip in the middle is a Sijic ball lamp, which you can make after you get the recipe. You cannot buy them. You have to make them from the Sijic city. And then this is a cheese knife, which you can ask. If I come up with something, I'll tell you. The Sijic cheese knife, the cheese knife is from Ashlanders. So if you do the quest long enough, you might get this cheese knife. But if you don't, you can usually buy it. The second thing I took a picture of hers was, this was like kind of a salad. Look at the salad, whatchamacallit? They're like salad tongs for a machine to eat. It makes more sense when you put it in context. Otherwise, it's kind of like, what? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Let me change my face. I don't want to be 80s anymore. I'll be like, what's the word? Hippie almost for a little while until you guys change it. All right. So the next savory thing for us to look at. Let me pull this down so that you guys, oh, I did. Okay. Corundum. Now, I'm going to show you this because I honestly have not seen anyone else do it like this. But, this is a picnic basket by Corundum. Look at how great this is. It's got wine. It's got the necessary, maybe you could have used the towels, these Halalu towels. You've even got the baguette coming out. It's just such a cute little idea for a picnic. Picnic. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. Things are gonna change. Storm dancing, Hall Lunar Champion. Let's hope that she still has it up, because that one has a lot of genius in it. I believe it won something. Hall Lunar Champion. Meow, 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 meow. If not, I have pictures I can show you. It's a movie theater, I believe. So this has a bunch of different things going on of genius, if it's the one I'm thinking of. And if she took it down, it would be I would be heartbroken. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. Guys, if you have not been here, make a note to yourself to be here. This is Storm Dancing's very awesome theater. There are so many good ideas in this that it almost hurts to just look at. But I will show you what I mean. This is the concession station. All right. Look at the burgers, salad. Over here you have salt and pepper. These are the tops of wine bottles, in case you're curious. These are all fishing poles, Argonian fishing poles. She's got a pizza in there. The pizza is, again, just a mushroom. Now, what she used as popcorn is kind of genius. She ended up using, hello, Sweatherby, been forever. Hammy, hi, hey. Let me give Hammy a shout out. Hamster. We are looking at food, how to cobble foods. She used trees. She actually used trees to make popcorn. These are those white cherry trees. Look at them. And she's got hey, Margot. She's made popcorn out of cheese. I mean, I said cheese because there is a cheese. There's a cheese hidden under here. That is a, you know, to give the sparkle of popping. So you've got that. But what I also love about her work is, besides jumping in here by accident, look at all the trash. The trash looks great. But you may recognize this. This is an amazing use of the same see-through tiles I used. Isn't that amazing? I need to take a quick moment to deal with a cat issue, so give me 1 minute and I will be right back. After these messages, I'll be right back. Excuse me. No, you can move. rancid cats. Rancid cats are rancid. Be glad you folks aren't here right now. Alright, I'm back. Alright, cool. So, yes, that is a cool way of dealing with it. These are don't buy the luxury ones. I'll show you. Buy the Constellation ones. Those are the only ones with no bottoms that you can find in Ravenspire. This whole house, worth going. Go there. Seriously. So many good ideas in that house. But I did not take this idea from her. I've been talking about see-through stuff since before that house even was built, as most of you know. But it was nice to see someone else use it. So here you go. I did the same thing here. It's these. It's any of the Constellation tiles. They have no bottoms. So you can use them as glass. However, and I say this warning every time, and it's true, be careful, because you never know when ZOS is going to change it. They haven't yet, but they may add a but at any point, and then it'll screw up your build. So be prepared to lose that money should that happen. Okay? Just a little side comment. All right, next. Again, we're doing the that's EU. Sorry guys, I had prepared for this, but unfortunately, alright, let's go to Snoomies. Hopefully it'll be there. But, I didn't get to finish. No, I'll show you how to make a sign. Garish, thank you! Oh, you're 2022 so is fabulous for you all. I'll show you how to do signs / food. My cat is so happy. I popped the window and she's got her face plastered against it. She made the rooms kind of stinky. Alright, so welcome to Guarbox. Right? That is gorgeous genius. So that's a giant pot. I believe that's a scythe? Not 100%. There's some sort of hook in there that looks like a scythe, but it could be anything. And then she's got smoke coming out of it, which is incense, making it look like a giant cup of coffee. At Guarbox, right? Kinda awesome. Great sign / giant cup of coffee. I'm so stoked about that cup of coffee. I would like drink it all. All right, so let me show you how to make signs. Other people have done it too. I mean food signs. This is no grand revelation. but I'll show you how to do it. I have about 8,001 cash registers photographed. I will at some point show you guys all the different ways of making one. We're starting here with food because it's fun. Oh my god, her face is like out the window. It's adorable. And I can breathe without wanting to kill myself. Alright, so this is my Courier knives. Nothing special here, but it does have the sign. See that sign? All it is it shows you what the place sells by sticking bread on it. Now, are you selling coffee? Put some coffee cups on there. Are you selling books? Put some books on there. That's how you make store signs. You make them just like that, by putting the item you're selling on a trophy bag and sticking it on the wall. While I'm here, I might as well show you. Here is pie with cream on top. That's a sweet roll. I just sunk in the sweet roll. That was it. And then here's my pastry. It's a pastry bag. So I just used one of those cheapo bags and an iron. That is a red or an iron, I think. This is something I took from Chrysea. No shame. For some reason it's sunken down a little though. No, not the block. I want the candle. When I say the candle, Mark Meyer candle, I mean this candle. See what I mean? Alright. The bottom of it looks like a spill, or it looks like dough. It can look like a lot of things. This is a giant pearl, and enormous pearl, sorry, it's one step up from the giant. They are going for $1.5 zillion right now. I don't know why they're so expensive right now, but they are. So be aware that if you're trying to get it to use as dough, it might cost you an arm and a leg. This idea was stolen from someone else, and I will show it to you when we get there. It wasn't Danielle Durr, it was somebody else. Danielle Durr did it slightly differently. I took a basket. These are eggs made by simply picking, give me a sec. These are just ivory. That's all it is. If you lean them the right way and put them in here, they become ivory. This is my, again, I have that on too fast. Yes, it's true. This is one of those bread thingers. Oh, you know what though? I don't mind saying stolen because they know what I mean. And no one in this game is that much of a dick that they're like, oh, you took my idea for eggs? Well, screw you. I've never met anyone that mean. If you copy their build item for item, they'll be pissed, but taking a simple idea, I don't think they're gonna get mad. This is braided bread. If you put it together in one of those pans, look at how nicely it fits together. It looks like it's one long piece of braided bread. Isn't that kind of genius? I love it. So that's some ideas in there. But I was here to show you the sign. I don't think there's any food in here. This is my toy store. Oh yeah, so many people have done things before. You think that you're the first and then you find out otherwise. Oh, a peel. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Did not know. Oh, so if you wanted to do a sign for a meat shop, just hang some meats from it. There you go. You got a sign. Simple as that. All right, moving on. Moving right along. We've got oh, that's so cute. This is one thing, so I don't know if it's worth going all the way to. So let's just show a picture of it right now. This is, I thought, a really cool idea. This is Lady Mere's Cliff Shave. I thought the combination... Yeah, don't hold your breath there, Crimson. They've combined the trough, the drink trough, with the herbs. And to me, it looks like they belong, right? I know. I'm closing this. It's freezing out. I only opened it because you stink. She's such a stinky. You're stinky. I've also seen this, by the way, used underneath a, you know, an artist's thing that, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with words because I have RA and it leaves, the medication I'm on makes me forget things. A thing that you put paintings on to paint. Does anyone remember the name of the thing you put paintings on to paint? I've seen people put this trough on the bottom of it as the dirty water. And they have brushes, easel, that's it. And they have brushes sticking out of it. This looks like dirty water. So this is perfect as an easel. Yeah, easel. Thank you. Is the cleaning for the easel. It looks just like it. I love that idea. So, lots of ideas. Lots of them. Let's go to... All right. Another one that's just one item. This is done by Kevin Kibb. Eleanor Crest. It's a genius bowl. All it is those two sconces. If you take the high elf sconces and you put them together like this, you make either a fruit bowl or a fish bowl or whatever the hell you want to put in it. It's a genius bowl. It's a very good idea. And I thought it was fantastic. I love a lot of these ideas. I'm just so amazed by how good people are at this stuff. I don't know what I was doing there. So many on EU, it's killing me. Because I want to show them all to you now. It's true. Ah, this is who I stole it from. With all appreciation given. Dara Shanamin, who is in fact a potato. Dara, you have all of my appreciation for this. You see, I copied it exactly, honestly, which isn't really good. Usually I try to change something about it. But this was such a brilliant idea. Thank you, Dara. Credit where credit is due. Oh, I made the horse Christmassy. This is my house. It's just a regular horse. See? And I took the garlands and the wreath and I simply put that around it. Yeah, those are ivory. Yep. I showed them earlier, but I said I forgot whose idea they were. So I'm glad that I was able to. Now, this is food, but in an odd way. I'm not showing you just food as nomming. Hey, Wolfescu! I'm showing you foods in different formats. So, for example, Sir Rever Blight's Domus. They've just got ivy. And then these are the Fargrave tomatoes. Oh no, those are the Leeuwin tomatoes. If you dangle the Leeuwin tomatoes, it looks like a tomato plant. And you can make it. It's so easy. It's such a brilliant idea. I thought you guys might like it. I think the next one is one we can travel to. CJ. Hachiko. Hachiko! You're killing me, Hachiko. A lot of these are desserts, and I'm skipping the desserts because we're doing the regular stuff first. All right, so we're going to Chrysea's Thanksgiving feast, if I can remember where it is. I can't. All right, let's go over to EU real quick and do their savories. There's so many. Wait a minute. Maybe Jada Rain, I think, is on this stream server. Sorry guys, I'm doing the best I can with the data I have, which isn't always great. Nope. All right. While we're switching, I'll show you what I was trying to show you guys, but I think she has it closed. See this? That's Jada Rain's. She may be the first person I've ever seen do any kind of sushi. She's got the little dippy thing here, I forget what that's called, for the sauce. And then she sunk down those two meat skewers to make into a white bottom of a, I think, an Eleanor monument of some type to make it look like a plate. And again, the underside of the orcish table being used as sort of a grill kind of look. It's almost like a, you know, one of those restaurants where they make all the food, Benihana. I can't remember. Maybe they did. This is the other one Jada Rain did. That is also, believe it or not, that is actually also ivory. That's all that is, except she put a little bit, I think it's either a candle or top of a bottle in the middle and sunk it down. But the weird lighting is just so perfectly done that it makes it look like a darker roll. It's just genius. The sticks, I forget what they're made from, but they're the sides of something. And I can't remember what. Yeah, the orcish table gets used all the flippin' time. It really does, because it's so useful for what it is. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff going on in here. Again, I'm skipping over the sweets at the moment. That's what I don't remember, Suyashu. I think it's some sort of tile or something. I can't go to look because she took it down or she locked people out. So I can't. You may want to ask her. It's Jada Rain. This one we're gonna go to is Neb's. Damn it. I can't remember which House of Nebs it is. I think it's Sleek Creek though. Neb is amazing. Neb. It's either Sleek Creek or Proudspire. Well, there's the Proudspire, so let's give that a shot. It's something thin. Jeez, I can't 100% remember. Sorry, I'm I can't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. 344. There used to be a kitchen in here. I hope they didn't remove it because it was really cool. Please don't be gone. Oh, they closed it off. I'll just have to show you the picture. What a shame. Wow. How sad. Unless it was their Sleek Creek. All right, let me show you what I had from Neb. Man, am I glad I take screenshots, because some of this stuff just, people just take it down. Like they think people don't care or something. We do care. Wrong picture. Those are my cats. Old cats. So here's, again, the bread. If you sink down a loaf of bread, then you just have a slice. But really what I'm trying to show you is this. I believe these are the Hollow Lunar Champion key things for each section. And I'm not sure what the metal is, and I wish I could go back and check. But they made a waffle maker. Oh, we're gonna get there, trust me. I have that one saved. So, I've got all sorts of fun ones saved from people on EU, because EUers are ridiculous. They are so good. And yes, we're starting with savory foods, so that would be perfect. Let's do Toonie 57 really quick. I'll show you this before we go. Remember we looked at the mirror. Well, paintings can be used the same way to carry drinks on. And it looks kind of like pretty natural. It's in his house with dust storms, yeah. I have it saved. Yep. All right, we'll go there. That actually is the next one that I have selected, and I won't give it away because it's too good. Otherwise, walking Spanish. Thieves Oasis. I'm thinking it's the Thieves Oasis. Yeah. Alright, market and restaurant, yes. I have pictures of these, and they're so good. And there's a bunch of different good ones in it. Just excellent work. Unfortunately for everyone, on EU, I didn't save the house names. I saved the characters' names, but not the house names. And it isn't always obvious just from looking which house it was. The reason why I didn't save the house names is I have this add-on that shows them the toolbar. Unfortunately, when I was working with Chrysea to put pictures up on the forums, this was how we told the difference between NA and EU. And she liked to indicate which was which. And unfortunately, now that I don't work with her on that, because she doesn't do it, and I don't even know where she is, I should just put it back on so that when I take my screenshots, I'll know which house it is going forward. It's a shame, though. I mean, so I may have to call upon your memories to tell me where things are in the future. In the future. And a happy new year. All right, here we are. Okay, so we're in Walking Spanish's Thieves Oasis. And we've got all sorts of treats laid out, but none of these are cobbled yet. Wait a minute, there was a sign. Oh, this house. I love this house. Okay, so like we were talking about, instead of a sign though, this is a menu because we're outside of a restaurant. Yet another way to use items to make signs, but look at this painting. This is one of my favorite paintings of all time in this game. Those are the sides of the meat shanks being used as bacon. And that is the bottom of Statue Faith being used as egg white. And that's the Argonian thinger being used as an egg yolk. This is genius. I want to marry it. It's just so good. Oh God, you kill me. so pleasing. So pleasing, that art. It just makes my day. All right, let's find the pizza. Here's the eggs. Remember I showed you eggs that somebody was doing? Well, you can also sink down the hams so that you get only a slice of ham. And again, here's the grill. Same thing, the orcish table upside down. They use as ground beef. They used in different levels of cooking. Different, you know, this one's older than these two, I guess, are the yarn balls. And these aren't on a plate, and they just sunk them down so that they aren't on a plate. This is another candle flipped upside down to be dough. And here is a pizza. Kind of genius, isn't it? I think it's a margarita pizza, to be honest with you. It's a combination of things, but it's the basic is this particular mushroom tends to look, at least Jay Hart always said, it tends to look like a pizza to him. That's what it makes him think of. I think those are the bottom of pots kind of mixed in, and then these white things, the large pieces of cheese, are cups upside down. You know, the ones we use for toilet paper? And then those are just, you know, the basil leaves are basically just, I believe, either grape leaves. They look like grape leaves to me. Could be something else, though. Check out the microwave. I've been meaning to show you guys a microwave. You want to make a microwave. Look at how simple this creation is. It's one of those display cases, sunken down. This is the clockwork, even though it's not showing it, it's a clockwork chest to look like the buttons and whatnot. And then it's the wheel. It's the spinning pottery wheel. That's how you make a microwave. Walking Spanish may be the first person I've ever seen make a microwave, but I've seen them since. This is an ice cream machine kind of thing. That is one of the divines, I forget which one, who looks like a kind of machine, like a blender or something, not a blender, a mixer. I forget which one it is though. Lots of good stuff in this house. Fun to visit, fun to take a look at all of the different kinds of foods. I don't know if there's more or not that's different. There's definitely good stuff in here. Doesn't hurt to take a quick spin. Little Azazello. Again, want to marry that painting. It's so good. There's a hole in the painting. Why do you guys stick with me? I'm such a dork. I think that's it though, because I believe they used so many items in that section that there aren't a ton elsewhere. There's Rodentia! Rodentia in the wine! Don't drink the wine from this place, man. Not good for you. Ah, look at that! Exactly what I was telling you about it before. Here we go. This is the wood elf trough used with an easel. Exactly what I was talking about. And now you can see it in person. This is what I was thinking of that I think is a really cool addition to easels. Makes it look like the dirty water that somebody puts their brush in after they've painted a little bit. So I'm glad I wandered back here because I was telling you guys about that. Kind of genius. Kind of. Alright, let's see who is next. Alara Northwind is next. Hopefully I can figure out which house it was. Oh crap. Alright, does anyone recall which house this was? If not, I will just show you the picture and that's it. Check this out. We've got an entire piece of bread on the top. Looks like the top of a burger. And then I think they used a bit of ham and certainly a radish to make a hamburger. And I love this. It's just so clever. I love little hamburgers that people make. Super cute. Give me a sec. Trying to get to the next one. 6 Alaric. I know which one to look for, I think. Six? You took stuff down. Butthead? I think it's in his Grand Sigic because I think I told him to put it in the Grand Sigic because I liked the colors. He may have removed it. He's got 2 really cute ideas, maybe 3, that I want to show you. Hopefully this is still there. Kills me I didn't write down where it was. Looking for 6, there's just a floating head here. Looking for 6 Alaric's nursery. I believe he had it in here for the photographs, but I don't know what he did with it after. Damn it. Why isn't he on? Alright, I'm just gonna have to show you pictures and then we'll deal with it later. Alright, you see this teapot? Look at this teapot. So they took a teapot, an actual teapot from the game, and they sunk one of the brass turtles. No, it's not a teapot. This is the drink container. There's a Dres drink container, and that's what this is. And then they sunk a turtle into it to make it a little kid's turtle teapot. I know it wasn't Six's original idea. I believe it might have been Jemima's. I can't remember for sure, but it's genius. Right next to it, we've got a spill, which that is probably something entirely, it could be a part of an Alanor thing. I mean, I don't know what they used for the spill. I usually use a candle. Oh, you borrowed it. Okay. And then over here, over here, you see these cookies, these white chocolate cookies? These are the bottoms of sweet rolls. The bottoms of sweet rolls look like this. And then they stuck all sorts of little ivories through to make the white chocolate chips. And then here he made a freezer, which a lot of people do, using snow and some fish and whatever. But what he did was really cool, is he's got this steam rising up out of it that looks like just air coming out. So that's what that looks like. So those are the, unfortunately he's not here, or I would ask him which house to go to show you this stuff. Give me a sec. Dang shame. Alright, we're gonna go to Fufun's house. Fufun's, I believe, has borrowed this idea from oh my gosh, do you guys remember the name of, no, not that one, the one who's missing, I forget her name. trying to find, it might be Earth Tear, I think. The Hoodums. I believe Hoodums did this first because I found it years before Foo Funds did it. Either they got the idea from them. Thanks, Peach versus Vango, for the follow. Either they got the idea from them or they didn't. It doesn't really matter. We all borrow ideas, but I wanted to point out to you a cool. Okay, switching. Gotta look nice today, and you're all gonna deal with it. All right. This should be a carnival. It is. Okay. La 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 la. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? This is what I wanted to show you. Hoodums, yeah, that's who it was. Hoodums. Cotton candy. The holders are those little Nordic horns. And then over here is ices with using dream shards. Isn't that clever? Such a good idea. But yeah, I saw Hoodums use that. I mean, they've got lots of great stuff like teacups and whatnot, but I believe this was an experiment for them because it borrows very heavily from something that Research Monkey made. So I believe it is just for them because I don't think they ever published it, and I just found it by accident, kind of thing. I guess those are sweets. I shouldn't have shown you those. They kind of ruined my whole not sweets. Dory 89 Grand Sigic. I got something to show you there. Dory's amazing. You should just see everything that Dory does. Dory 89 Grand Sigic. This is somewhat similar to what I showed you that Charlotte did with the clockwork bottles. She put vegetables in them. This is another way to do it, which might work better for you, depending on, you know, whether or not it's something that you want to do. Dory has a lot of great ideas. I believe it's up here somewhere, because I think it's a tree house. I don't think it's inside. I think it's a giant tree house, if I remember correctly. There it is. Why did I think... For some reason, I thought this... You know what? Hachiko must have one that's very similar. Because I believe I thought this was Hachiko's. But it's Dory's. Dory and Hachiko are both equally ridiculously... Oh, hello. I'll sign you. Been here before, but... My signature has been missing from things. So if you don't see my signature, it's entirely possible that somehow that's a mess up. I hate when I can't do things. Alright. There we go. Up in her treehouse. Lots of cute details. Worth a visit. But the reason why I brought you here may not be here anymore. We'll see. She kind of... Oh, there they are. Okay, look at... And they're just to the side, like they're nothing. So here's, again, like vinegars and stuff, but they've got fruits and vegetables in them. So they could be like things that are canned, or vinegars, with carrots and apples. Happy New Year! And all sorts of fun stuff in here. It's a shame she put something in front of it, because it's such a clever idea and it's almost hidden. You know what I mean? I wish she hadn't hidden it so much, because it's such coolness. Give me a minute. It is really clever. Andy Kragler. It's kind of, no, I'll hold off on this. We'll do food, drink separately. Ariel. Okay. Meg Lunenstein, Verona her snug pot. It's really cute. She's got a really lovely home here. Sometimes though, it's the smallest of details that are absolutely charming. That I will just, you know, I'll see a whole house and it'll be these itty bitty, literally teeny details that make me just go, oh my God, I love this, right? So it's just little itty bitty things sometimes. All right. So she redid this entire snug pot, which is mind blowing to begin with, right? Total reskin, doesn't look anything like a snug pod. Lots of clever ideas, whatnot. But what charmed my pants off, basically, was this. You see them? Those herbs in little bowls. It's so cool because it's like a little herb garden right on her shelf. She's got the Ashlander butter knife there to suggest that she cuts them and puts them in her food as she makes it. What this is it's this thing. You see it? With the three... This that you can get from the alchemy person. It doesn't usually... I don't think it has the bottle on it. I'm not sure. But either way, it's the hanging herbs. Exactly. And they're turned upside down. And to cover the bottle, she put one of those Drez cups. Drez drink containers. So that Drez drink container is the same one that they made the teapot out of with the turtle. So it's just, that gives you a good idea of another usage for it. But this was so charming to me. Like I said, tiny details. It's depressing as hell when you go to watch either a streamer or someone tour your house and they miss the tiny little details that meant so much to you and you put so much effort into. So I want to, when I notice them, make a big deal out of them and let you know that I see them, I'm charmed, I'm impressed, good job. The end. Actually, I like the idea of putting those spoons and other serving things on there. But yes, I appreciate it. Yes, I'm a sock puppet. I'm an adorable sock puppet. That's desserty. Hachiko, Lakemire. All right, we'll go to Hachiko's. Oh, I try. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. I miss things and people complain, and they're right to complain. And I go back and I do my best, right? I do my best. And if I miss it because my brain is dead, which sometimes happens, I'm happy to go back and see it again. Because, you know, it's just the little things in my first build. When someone toured it, I was so sad because they missed all of the things that I was most proud of. And that made me really sad. By the way, I'm not going to give this house the justice it deserves because I've toured it before. So you should come and look at... Oh, thank you. You should come and look at this house and all of Hachiko's houses because they are all incredible and they all deserve the time and energy put into them. To look at them, because certainly she put time and energy into making them. Look at those shoes. But this is why I brought you here. These are, again, I believe this is sashimi, not really sushi. But what I love about it is these are the pieces of cheese, those cheese slices, placed facing downwards. And then these are tomatoes. I believe those might be, gosh, I don't even know what she used there. That could be onions or something? I don't know. But point is, she used them to make some really beautiful sashimi here. Look at these meals. I don't know what these are, but that's because I'm not, I think, she does a lot of Asian-inspired or Asian builds, and they're fantastic, but I don't always recognize everything as much as I wish I did. And it's, I'm a little ashamed about it, but it's the truth. So I can't identify everything, but my heart wants to. Oh no, I'm the soap! I'm the soap again. Well, at least I'm clean. Well, I hope it makes you feel great, because that's why I'm doing it. It was funny, I was showing my husband somebody's house yesterday. We were not online, obviously. But I was showing him a house. And I was like, just gushing over it. And I finally said, you know, I sound like I'm on the stream. Sometimes I sound like this, but I really do feel this way. Thank you, your heart. I saw it, yes. All right, this one's gonna hurt your heart. It hurts my heart. It's so good, it hurts. It like literally hurts. That's how good it is. Good. I'm glad to hear it. This perhaps is one of the most professional looking builds I've ever seen. If not the most. There's something about the writing on it. Just everything about it that Futerko did. Now, Futerko is some of the best, but tell me that doesn't look like an actual sign, like a Disney frickin' sign. When you start here, and this is like the first thing you see, you know you're in for it. Just amazing. Abso-freaking-lutely amazing. And then over here, look at the, it's heart. Oh, that's great, Jemima. It's heart-rending how good it is. Look at the burger. Now, I'm actually glad we're talking about it in this order, because earlier today we were talking about mushrooms and the flapjack mushrooms. So those are 2 mushrooms. That's a flapjack, right? 1 or 2 of them. There's one of those flat ones. I forget the name of them. The flat, skinny, brown ones. I can't. And then that's actual real lettuce from the game. And then the sign is obviously made out of bread. That sign anyway. There's other things that, and then there's the little music notes. Then if you go inside, oh, poison packs, thank you! That's what that is, it's a Pax mushroom. You go inside and it continues to be this amazing. We've got, I believe these are ice creams, because the swirl. My heart hurts looking at these things that she makes. I'm not sure what this is either. But I think it's a tray, like one of those multi-level trays that have like desserts and stuff on them, and somebody's eating the stuff off the top. if I had to guess. More cookies and stuff. These are simply cups. There are cups this color that look like the toilet paper cups. And if you put them at different levels, they almost look like Oreos, like stacks of Oreos. Yeah, the sundaes are pretty great. Then we have another double tray with like pastries and stuff in it. And then lots of double trays actually. And then over here, look at that cake. Now this I often see as a cake. This is dessert stuff. We'll get to more dessert stuff, but this particular bowl, which is an elsewhere bowl, is often used for cakes because it's very fancy. These cups are the same as the Oreo cookie cups. You can use them in different ways. Look at the sign. Again, using the item itself as the sign, but this one is fantastic because I think it's multiple of those bowls, of those elsewhere bowls. And then you've got like one of the last cakes we've gotten stuck through there with some berries on top from Merkmeyer that make it look like a sundae. The whole thing looks like a sundae when you look at it that way. It's just freaking amazing. Sorry, I'm stuck. It's freaking amazing what she is capable of making. Over here, another sundae, 2 cakes, and then this is an upside down bottle, and that is a bowl. Look at the ice cream that you can get. I mean, it's just, you know, this whole house is like this too. If you go to the hairdressers, I mean, look at the scissors. You can just eat your heart out, right? Here's the florist. The florist is closed. Here's the wet floor. Don't slip, okay? And then over here is the music. I think the music store. Look at the little records she made. They're the bottoms of pans with cups sticking through. And then she's got some sort of paper, like as a record holder. And then over here is she made a Victrola, and then she made a radio. I mean, I don't want to go into the non-food items too much, but the idea is that she's incredible, and the stuff is incredible, and you should absolutely come visit and see all the things. Because they're incredible. And this is her lintel, in case you're curious. Hold on. I'm going to show you one thing from Neb's Black Vine Villa real quick that I'm not going to go there for. But you can see, you see the 2 different levels? Always, this is, I believe these are lamps. But always consider putting things on an angle or putting them lower. It makes them more interesting. Don't, you know, don't just assume you have to make everything match. La 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 la. Oop. Give me a moment. I'm getting to the next thing. Walking Spanish. Okay, now steel your stomach for this one because it's kind of gross. But that's the point of it. It's a spooky feast. And it takes a certain amount of genius to even come up with spooky foods. This is just how it goes. After we finish this, I'm gonna start showing you sweets. So here's the feast. I don't know why it didn't have me logged in, because clearly I've been here. Check it out. There's your chips. Who was asking about chips? Right there. Pieces of cheese like that. That's a dip that Walking Spanish came up with. Then of course you've got the guts and all of that. And then you're gonna eat the person, sure. And you've got some disgusting piece of meat. Actually, I think that's the heart stuck in the middle. And look how it's apple stuck in its mouth. That's kind of funny. Eyeballs, made with, at very least, a ivory. I don't know for sure what the other thing is. And then on lettuce, they put this stuff. Yeah, ceiling meat and pork. And check that out. If that isn't genius, they're using that spooky plant in the cake to make the cake look alive. I mean, this house is, that's also a really good shandy, but this house is so cool. I'm super impressed by the spooky feast. I think Walking Spanish did a tremendous job. And also it's got a friggin' organ, because of course it does. Sometimes, man, sometimes I wonder how people come up with this stuff. All right, let's see if this build is still open. I'm not sure if it is. We're gonna start looking at, it is not. Okay, let me show you. No, I'll skip that. There's others that do it. La, 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 la. We'll get there. Give me a minute. Since we're talking about sweets, no, it wants to. C-Code in there. C-Code's one of us, so I'm going to give them, even though it's only one item, I'm gonna go there because I love us some C-Code. If it's not there anymore, well, I'll show you the picture. But it's the Eleanor crust. Townhouse. And that's our first, it will be our first sweets. Now, since we finished with disgusting food, we should continue with sweets. Now, by no means are those the only ideas that exist when it comes to food, but, I mean, I'm always finding more everywhere I look. Everybody I know seems to experiment. May I point out, you see this tray with the fishies on it? It comes with that tray. If you sink it down, you can have it just sitting there like fish. It makes it easier on a grill. You can make it look like you're grilling fish. So it's actually kind of good to see the actual items so I can give you some advice with that as well. And here's some dessert stuff, but what I want to show you is actually outside. Wow, did this change. What I wanted to show you is no longer outside. I don't know where it went, but it's not in here anymore. I'll show it to you. Wow, is this different? Okay. Yowzers. This is what I was going to show you. This is a take on cheesecake. Because a lot of people put, you know, a single round of, oh, to you too as well, Totes. Some people put a single round of cheeses and that's, thanks for the follow, sweetie pie, a cheesecake. But what C-Code did is they took it to a whole other level and made a stack of cheeses all the way up to the top. So it's like a cheesecake from hell. I don't know, but cheesecake can't be from hell because it's delicious. Thanks for the follow, Gazara. So that used to be here. I don't know what happened to it. This video will be so much better when I edit it. Aya Lockhart Dawn Shadow. Aya's stupid good. I love her. She's also a friend who I adore. Hell with it, I'll just type it in. Well, I know, but the thing is, that's probably why they removed it. But, to get those slots back. But if you're just doing a feast and nothing else, like in Hammer Death, right? You don't need to worry about that. You know, you're just gonna spend it on the food. So you might as well make some luxurious, over-the-top food. Right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay. Here we are. We are in one of Aya's homes. Aya is ridiculous. Hello! She's super talented, snarky as hell, and really funny, and I get her. She gets me. So here's what I wanted to show you here, one of. These are the cakes that we can buy. There are actually 3 of them put together to make one enormous cake. And then she took flowers, a wreath, and those maris flowers, and put them on it to make it look like it's a different kind of cake. I mean, it just looks like a wedding cake, and it's gorgeous, and it's a brilliant idea. So if you wanna, I love that idea personally. This cake is just perfection. I'm a sock puppet for fun and profit. And here's just some more food. Nothing cobbled here. Here's using a mirror as a tray again. Don't be afraid to do that. Also, for display purposes, tea tables make excellent changing of levels of things. If you have everything flat on a table, sometimes it lacks a certain something. Having things at different heights can make things a lot more fun. Oh, you think you're gonna have me stop being a sock puppet? No, you're not. I'm just a different kind of sock puppet now. Anyway, I win. So just for food display purposes, just something to remember. Okay, so next is Hachiko-chan's Thieves Oasis. Because Hachiko is ridiculous in the nicest way possible. If she still has it open, she may not. Is that Deep Sea? It's 9? I've always said that. I thought it. Maybe they took it. Maybe we both took it from somewhere else. I don't know. But I did say for fun and profit. Let's see. What is the origin of the phrase for fun and profit? In a transcript of a state trial from 1798. Oh gosh, Solara, you came on right at the right time. I did it more in fun than profit. It is an old phrase. Google Books has one from 1847 saying, "It matters not if you call it a fish pond for fun and profit." In 1897, "I shall propagate trout for fun and profit." So it's an old saying, and I guess Hachiko's just really stupid talented. She's ridiculous. But Solara, yes, we are literally looking at snacks now. So, desserts. See, this is a sign with books on it. We're looking at desserts, cakes, all sorts of cobbles that you can make. For example, this cake is cobbled. It's multiple levels of dwarven, I believe those are containers. I forget what they're called. I forget. But these little balls are they're replicas of the key that I believe you could get from the Thieves' Den or from Hughes Bane, I can't remember which. And that's a luxe item. You put it together, you've got a cake. Those are the other cakes are in there are the yearly cakes we get, but there's more to come because there's more. She made a friggin' trolley. Because of course she did. Oh, Hachiko, I love you, but you're stupid talentedly good. Here's a little church. That's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for a bakery. There is a bakery in here somewhere that has a window beyond that one. Unless it's in here. Ah, in here. Okay. So in this area, I wish she would add a candle to these because they're kind of hard to see. But she has used the cups to turn into little tea cakes. No, there's really no other plans. There's pies, but there's no cakes. You can make a sweet roll. No, that was a trolley, I think. And then this uses both flowers and the top of a bottle to make a little tea cake. And then here we have more tea cakes. Here is what a lot of people use, Solara. Multiple pieces of cheese in a circle make a nice either chocolate or cheesecake, depending on what you want to make. So that is what I wanted to show you here. Some ideas. It does look like a cake. When you use a lot of them, it does look like a cake. And that's the point, right? Is to show that. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get to the next one. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, we've already seen sushi, so we don't need another sushi. Hello! I've been showing off a lot of different, all kinds of foods, but we started with mostly savories. All right, let's go to Ula's house. Kapala? It's weird calling her that because I'm so used to Ula Kapala. We're gonna go to her Enchanted. She has a dessert section there. That's worth visiting. It's her winter village. Aw, cute. I'll give you some ideas when we get back because there's a lot of things that I can show you. Cake-wise. We got so many cakes. So many. All right. This is hello, Lord One. We're looking at food. We're looking at food cobbles specifically, which right here we have. This is normally on a tray. She sunk it, or a plate. She sunk them down and put them on a tray instead. But this whole town is a Christmas village, so it's timely. there are snacks to be had. Look at all the little toys she cobbled. So cute. And then she made a little diorama town. Stupid cute. When I say stupid cute, by the way, that's a compliment. I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying they're so cute, it's just stupidly ridiculous how cute they are. All right, here we go. So here's some ideas. Right? We've got, look at these cookies. There's the sand dollars. They've got a little bit of a metal in the middle. I'm guessing that's the Drez cup, but it could be a lot of different things. That's ivory. This is also ivory, these little circles, and then they put the Merkmeyer berries in there. Here's some more cogs with ivory and berries / radishes. And then these are mushrooms, actual mushrooms, with sweet rolls sunken in. These are, I can't get to the back. Let me see if I can see from here. Here we go. Little cogs inside those. See, these are some ideas for you since this is pretty much what you're talking about with the sand dollars. She's got them right up front with little apples in them, you see? So there's some good ideas there. Let's go to Arahova's house because it's ridiculous. Arahova, stupid good. If it's not here, I will give you pictures because they're that good. Oh yeah, it's not here. Damn you, Arahova! Oh, I spelled it wrong. That would help, wouldn't it? So Arahova made an entire carnival. But what Arahova really did that blew my mind was the food. And so I will show you the food that blew my mind. Because it's amazing. If it's still here. If it's not, I will be very mad. First of all, there is a guar selling pinwheels and balloons. Which is, right there, I'm sold. Okay? I'm sold on this house because guar. There's also all sorts of rides. I've toured this house. There's a lot here to show you. So I'm going to skip on that so that I can show you the food. But trust me when I say it's worth the visit. All right. Here we have the ice cream. Okay. In the containers, it's hard to see because of the time of day. But there's actually like fruit in there and stuff. And then look at that ice cream cone, ice cream sundae. Isn't that flippin' a genius? Ugh, I love it. Then wait till you see the cotton candy. They're actually making the cotton candy in a cotton candy maker. That's how you make cotton candy. With one of those big bowls, right? I mean, it's just right, Sigashu. Exactly. Exactly. It's so good. Ugh. It hurts my heart. It's so good. Here's the exactly what I was talking to you about. The orcish table block upside down, looks like a grill. So they're grilling eggs. This is the bottom of a candle. They used apples as the center. There's so many brilliant. Yeah, there's a roller coaster. There's everything. This entire place is exceptional. Look at them. They even have a thing to blow up balloons with. It's an exceptional home. We have a vending machine. A claw machine, because of course we do. We've got a water section. This is Arahova. I'll type it out for you. And it's on EU, though. So be aware that's on EU. You won't find it on NA. Because the EU people are ridiculous. There's a carousel. And by ridiculous, I mean ridiculously good. There's one of those swings. You know, those swings that you sit in and then go swing back and forth. And then up here is your roller coaster. I know this isn't really what we were looking at, but this house is so cool that I feel like I'd be letting you down not to show you the, like, little bits of this. It's just so well done. It's beautifully done. All right. Macarons Donuts. I want to show you a little cute seasonal thing. Orcish Table. It's a block. Orcish Table block. That's the one you want. Macaron. I want to go to her. Here's Domus. If it's open. And everybody pretty much uses it for that. I'm not sure why, but it's great. I mean, it looks exactly like one. So who am I to judge on that? I'm checking something. So when we land, I may not run right off. Okay. So, Everlasting Christmas. Very sweet. Oh, I don't know them by heart. I have them saved. I'm a, let me show you what I do. I think it's worthwhile letting you know. For years now, I've done this. Screenshots. I've got every kind of topic you could think of. Architecture, I have all different kinds here. Towers, walls, windows. So if you're looking for a specific idea for a window, here's tons of ideas for windows. Art, like little artwork. I've got, dioramas. And here's the food that I was gonna show you. I've got games and gambling. I've got music items. I've got, 80 bajillion cash registers, coffee makers out the ass, vehicles, schools, tables. That's my, I have a filing system, and that's how I keep track of all of this stuff. Otherwise, if I didn't, I wouldn't remember any of it. So it's fine with me that, I mean, if you ever have any questions, I'm happy to like, oh, have you ever seen a chessboard? Well, yes, I have. Oh, look at how cute that is. I can happily show you pictures of chessboards. I do. I have seating. I have a whole section on seating. Look at that picture. Nicely done. I can show you, I can post some to Discord if you're in my Discord, Freyanka. I'll post them after. Happily. I love when people ask me for it because it makes me feel like my filing hours are not useless. Because honestly, sometimes I worry I've wasted my time. Crypt Keeper, thanks for the follow. Check it out. Is that not the cutest? Macaron made an adorable Christmas bear with bread. Hi, I'm good. We are, I'm a sock puppet for right now. Here, I'll be Christmas. You can change it again if you want. This is just made from so many different things I couldn't spend all day to tell you, but if you want to see it, it's in Macaron's Domus. It's stupid cute. Again, I don't mean that as an insult. I believe this is a stereo, but I'm not 100% on this. Or a radio? It's neat, whatever it is. And then, okay. Ah, thanks. I really do spend hours on it. That's no joke. Between that and indexing my streams, oh my god. We've got Hachiko-chan. Real quick, we're gonna go to her Hundings. Well, look. Do you really want all this stuff lost? That's my theory. Is like all the hours and hours of work that people put into things. So many of them are gone now. I mean, I'm glad some of these are here, but so many of them are gone. And so many of them, people just don't, you know, realize wow, you made something amazing. And you should showcase that. And so they don't, you know, they don't show anyone, because why would they? Because they think it's not, I don't know, good or something, but it is good. Now, again, this house, ridiculous. So stupid good. I wish I could build this. I would eat my heart out to build something like this. And in fact, Swankery has built something similar. But yet different. I meant to say, in terms of being right here on the side, she made a resort. But it's totally different because they're different people. They've got something, Turbo Sheepy! They got something to dip in their tea or coffee. They have a little piece of bread. Isn't that cute? Oh, thank you. I think it perfectly represents me. Here they're making some sort of meal. There's a coffee maker for you. If you ever want coffee makers, I have 80 bajillion coffee makers saved. But the reason why I brought you here, mainly, aside from just seeing Hachiko's lovely things, is this. Look at this fancy drink. Alright, so that's the dye pot, which you can get, I believe, from Hughes Bane? I can. That's the snowman. I'll go back right after. The snowball, rather, that we got for Christmas. You can use that in your house. That's, again, the best straws I've seen are the fishing poles from the Argonian. And then they stuck a tomato on the side. Great little drink. Sofa in the previous room. There you go. Also, look at that art. When you say I want one of those, I hope you mean the whole house, because that's what I want. I want the whole house. It's so good. She's ridiculously good. And such a nice person, which makes it even worse. Just like, eat your heart out. Nice people. Alright, we need, I want to show Off the Hook Brook Daggerfall real quick. Actually, I think she only has the one thing, so I'll pop it up here. So we don't, ooh, wrong thing. Didn't mean to put my display up. Meant to put window up. There. This reminds me of one of those snack cakes. I can't remember the name of them, but it's like a devil dog almost. But it's got, this is the leather on its side, like on a corner, and then they used a cup as frosting. So it looks like a slice of cake. It is really smart. And that's by Off the Hook Brook. So thank you, Off the Hook Brook, for that. Let me see what else I had on EU, and then we'll go back to Nah, so I can show you more cakes. I'll show you this also in a screenshot, and then we'll go to Nah. This is QQ Kimchi. Actually, no, this is on EU. Why does it not have my thing? Okay. Going back to Nah. And then I'm going to show you desserts. And the first one is amazing because it's Chrysea. And I think we've really lost something out of the game by not having Chrysea around for some reason. I mean, I know her life has, I mean, everybody's life comes first, right? But she used to make the most exceptional, mind-blowing whatever. Oh, Hachiko-chan. If you want to go visit all of her homes on EU, you should. It's worthwhile. That's her name. She posts videos online too. If you only want to see a video, that might be better for you. Alright. We're starting with Chrysea. because I love Chrysea and I miss her. Meow, meow. You know, somebody posted something on writing quality, target age, demographic, or just bad. Made me really sad. Everybody bashing on the writing, which made me sad because I really thought that it was good. Yeah, Hachiko is worthwhile watching, either on the forums or tweets, or she's also on Reddit. If you like looking at Reddit, that's a thing you can do. Now, the next house we're going to look at is heavily EHT inspired. So there is a ton of EHT in it. It may not be your cup of tea because it's not really a cobble in the traditional sense, but it is a cobble between EHT and regular items. So let's go take a look. And then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You don't have to marry it. Milway's Cakes. This is her cold harbor. If you have EHT, you can go and visit it in person. I think it's worthwhile. I definitely think it's worthwhile. And then, here we go. She made a giant cake to begin with. So you've got slice taken out and just an enormous cake. And then if you go in, you get this, all right? So many ideas. Now this is, like I said, it's a combination between EHT and not EHT. So I'll turn off the EHT so you can see what these cakes really are. So they're partially cobbled, partially not. And then we've got this cake, which is entirely cobbled except for the sprinkles. And ice cream and another cake here. And then the cupcakes are really just fantastic. I love the cupcakes. Cupcakes could exist without EHT, but they of course look better with. Here's the pancakes I told you about earlier. Here's a whole stack of them. Here she's rolling out the dough. I may have gotten that idea from her, I'm not sure. There's a bowl with dough in it. Those are the pearls. If you want to visit this place, it's a lot of fun. I don't know why that doesn't come out right, but there you go. Lots and lots and lots of ideas. Big fan. No whammies. All right, Figment Pigment Barb Hook is mind-blowing. I hope I am able to show it to you. I'm gonna edit this video, but it may take me a while because it's already 2.5 hours long and it's gonna take me some time to edit it. Sad Christmas. Sad Christmas. Oh, that's weird. All right, Figment Pigment has created one of the best bakeries I've ever seen. Some really clever, unique ideas. Oh, you don't like this one? There, we'll do that one. All right, look at that. All right, so we've got the Eleanor, I guess it's a jewelry box, and you've got fruit and stuff poking out of it. It makes it look like a pavlova or something. That rock is a cake. We've got, you know, a sandwich type deal. Look at the brown leather with the oranges on top. It's a square cake. Again, with the bowls, you can make stuff that looks like cakes. Then for dough, she has the actual big things of bread turned over and sunken in. I'm not sure what she used for this. A satchel of all things. So many creative ideas. Eggs. Here's a mixer. Oh, I'm sorry. And then there's the freezer. Look at the steam. And then she's got one of the, that's actually a trophy sticking out, that ice guy. Here's another way to do a cake. Again, with that elsewhere pot, it's got this nice red color, so it works well for desserts. That's just a candle on top. And then they have, oh, that's where I got the idea for the pastry bag. Don't think that I came up with that on my own. Pigment, I owe you. I'm not a thief, but I do give credit and I do appreciate everything, but I don't have these kind of creative ideas. Terrible to say. And also, just remember, I mean, it's possible Figment saw it somewhere else too. So this whole house is adorable. There's also a cash register, as you can see. I don't know if those exist anymore. Galileo Domus. Galileo made an amazing bakery, and it is, I believe, still there. And it's worth the visit. Definitely. There are so many things in it of just unique ideas. It kind of blows my mind how creative people are. Yes. Thank you. I play around with it. I spend some time looking for that stuff. Alright. So this is a beautiful domus. But I really love the cakes and stuff, so let's see if we can get a good seat spot. It's hard to see because of display case issues. Let's see if we can see it better from the inside. Yeah, okay. So here's some cookies. You know, you can use, no. Today is all food cobbles. Today is all food cobbles. Ideas for cobbles for food. I'm going to edit it down and turn it into a video, but I wanted to make sure that people got ideas for food item cobbles. Right there, though, that's a that is a stand for incense. Doesn't it look like it's part of a cake? It's ridiculous how good it is. Wait till you see the ice cream. Ugh. So this dark chocolate cake is made from a dwarven sealed pot, upside down, several of them, and then a drink holder with multiple sand dollars. You've got, this is what I was talking about with cake. A lot of people saying there's no cake recipes. That's true, but you can always put this cheese together to make kind of a cheesecake. Here it looks like just a square piece of cake. Other really good ideas. Another one using that. I mean, Galileo's genius. These look like bonbons. There's chocolate coins, like you said. Sandwich stuff. But wait, it gets better. Wait, there's more. Shit, I can almost not see. All right, there's ice cream in here. See the ice cream? She's got scoops and they've got scoops and everything. And here's the toppings. All the different toppings you can have on your ice cream. And then look at this. Is that not the perfect ice cream sundae? I'm not really sure what she used or they used as the ice cream itself, but it's genius. I mean, it's so cool. It's the best ice cream I've seen. There's also a drink cart. This is a drink cart, believe it or not. If you want to visit this in person, it's Galileo's Domus. It's worth a visit. It's fantastic. The whole thing is clever, but I do love the ice cream. Like I said, wait till you see the ice cream. It's just phenomenal. So many clever ideas. I don't know if all the thickness is on right now, but that's where we're going next for their bakery. Their bakery has so much going on. We're almost done, don't worry. That's just clever, and it's in progress kind of thing. So it's neat. Meaning the baking is in progress. It's not just finished bakery. So here we are in the bakery. All right, we got all sorts of just bakery stuff. This is the first thing I want to show you. This is a super clever way of making it look like somebody's taken a slice out. That's cheese. That's a sliver of cheese. Doesn't it make it look like somebody's taken a slice out of that pie? Really super neat idea. I was very charmed by that. Then you go downstairs. This is where they're baking everything. Here's a baker's cart. This is like a legit baker's cart too. Over here they're even grinding the wheat. Here's a bunch of cookies on a tray. Here's the oven. Recipe books. All sorts of great ideas. Here's a lump of dough. This lump of dough is a mushroom. There's some eggs here. Here's like we were talking about, this is frosting something, but it's the upside down Merkmeyer candles that do it. Here's where they're doing a dye. That's that blood bowl you can get for, I think, an achievement. And that looks like a piping thing. Another sink. Super great ideas. Just clever as heck. They also have rodentia, which makes me very sad. The next one real quick is Saluthian, but I want to show it to you via screenshot. Check this out. That's a poison Pax mushroom. That's a regular mushroom. They used cups and stuck them through the bottom to look like cookie cutters. But the brilliant part is, then they took cups, other cups, you know, the brown ones, the brown, I forget, red ring cups, upside down, sticking them up through the bottom. They look like those are what they're cutting out. They look like these are the cookies cut out. I mean, genius. Saluthian, I salute you. Such a great idea. Let's go to Corundum's Gardener. Wait, were we just there? Am I on crack? Let me double check. Starting to lose my dang mind. We've been to so many places that I'm having trouble remembering. I guess not. Yeah, we were. Okay, so I'll just show you pictures instead of what I wanted to show you. Here we go. This cake is made out of simply taking sweet rolls and putting them so that they look like a solid cake with 2 levels, then some apples and some grapes on top. Again, these are those Redoran cups upside down, so that looks like there's cookies. And those are bottles right there. So that's part of that. Let me see what I have left to show. Okay, Joshua! Here's Joshua's bakery. What I really love about this one is the upside down blue bowl. Looks like Jell-O. It looks like a Jell-O salad to me, which just cracks me up. It's perfect. Almost done. Trying to make intelligent decisions here. I don't think this cake is here anymore because I don't know that she plays anymore. So here's a cake by a gender fox, and it's made out of leather, spun around into a big circle, and then apples stuck in. That leather is underappreciated as an item to work with because it's fairly cheap, and you can make stuff look like chocolate with it. So there's that. We're gonna see if it's open. Celestars, Moon Mirth. Just the amount of work that people put into this stuff is really amazing. I do appreciate it. It really shows that people are doing it. Oh, I'm glad. I'll edit it up, and then maybe you know, you could put it off until you're ready to do it. All right, here's Celestar's beautiful Moon Mirth. And then here with some food. And that is the cake. Thanks for the follow, Uncle Tom. We've got the magnificent cheese. I forget what it's called. I forget the cheese name. But they have apples in it, and then the braided bread around it. It makes it look like a cake. Isn't that neat? I love that. Again, this looks like a Bloody Mary, especially if you stick a radish in it or something. Okay. Now, the best part about this next house is that what I'm showing you in it is kind of what their name is in a way, is an Oreo pie. I hope it's still there. While we're doing that, let me show you some of the Azalea stuff because she tends to take it down. Here's just a really cool napkin dispenser by Azalea. And it, you know, in her cool looking house. And then, this is kind of amusing. It's a banana split, right, guys? Right? Clearly could not be anything but a banana split by Azalea Stone. Pretty clear. Too funny. Azalea, you break me. You break me. Yeah, we're gonna go see that. We've got right here, it's kind of an Oreo pie. It's got, I mean, I seem to, my picture shows it as much more level, so maybe things moved on their own. But it was a round cake, black cake, with, it looks like the Oreo cream in the middle. It just cracks me up. It looks great. This sliced cheese you can do with cheese slices, just make them look smaller. All sorts of neat little meals. We're almost done. let's go to Jemima Turner's, which house? We're going to her Grim Hearths. Jemima is, of course, one of, oh, yes, you are. Everybody starts somewhere, and just remember, no one cares if it's not the best. People only care that they're getting more art to look at. That's what you have to remember. They're just happy that there's more. They're not gonna go and look, oh, this isn't the best house I've ever seen. You know, nobody does that. Nobody judges like that. And if they do, they're a tool and nobody cares. And they deserve to be punched in the noggin with a stick. So don't worry about it. This is Essential Housing Tools. It's an add-on on PC. If you have PC, this is what you can access. And it shows, these are all the people who have open houses, meaning there are thousands of people who want you to come and look at their homes. Hey, Happy Do, how's it going? Oh look, they've even got something, I think that's like cheese. That is done with tea. That is really clever. Where's the cake I'm looking for? Ah, here it is. Look at that cake! That is a shivering cheese with berries going across each way. And then we've got braided bread around it. Isn't that just lovely? I love Jemima's work. I don't rave enough about it, but Jemima's work is really fantastic. Rodentia! Yeah, we've been looking at all sorts of stuff. This video will be edited, and I will upload it and let you know in Discord when it's ready. And we will talk about, it'll be much easier to go through it. Yeah, it'll be much easier to go through it. We may be done. Going through my last couple three. Oh, Airy. I gotta show you these because they're insane. And like I said with all of the other homes, we're just showcasing food today. So there's so much more going on in these homes that they're all worth visiting. The ones that you can. This is a recent build by Airy. Her desserts in this situation make my heart hurt. They're so good. Pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing. Here, I'll change what I look like a little bit. It's all fake anyway. I was here. Why is it losing my... Well, what you have to understand is I'm not judging, essentially. What I'm doing, really, is enjoying with you guys. I'm not judging a contest. I'm not judging you guys. I'm just looking at this stuff and saying, look at how beautiful and amazing this is. That's really it. I don't pick on anything. It's all just, I enjoy it with you guys, that's all. So here we go. These cupcakes, I still don't know how she made them. Elsewhere scones, candle engraved. Wow. Happy New Year. They're amazing. They're completely unique. I've never seen anything like them, and they look phenomenal. Here's another cake. She's made this with jewelry boxes. Hello. Made it look like a chocolate cake. She's stacked up some fancy stuff. Again, Airy is a streamer, and you should definitely check her out if you like her work, which, how could you not? And she's a sweetheart. I'm gonna finish up with showing you one last, maybe two last. I need to, oh, and they do get in my collections. I save everything unique like that. Yeah, it is, but it's so creative. I've never seen anyone else do that. It's kind of genius. Nordenheim is also a streamer. Nordenheim, how'd your contest go? Did it work out? Did you have fun with the contest stuff? Happy New Year! Yeah, Nordenheim contacted me the other day, and he's like, maybe it was yesterday. He's like, do you have any contest houses or ones that have games in them? I'm like, yeah, let me check my files. And was able to send him a bunch. But I had to go through my files to do it. But that's why I have files. I know, you've all seen this. I'm sorry. It's the last one, though. I just wanted to show you how to. Over here, you've got a roast. You make that with slabs of meat and incense. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was the cookie table, because somebody mentioned they had sand dollars. These are simply just cups sunken down. The filled cups, of course. Then we've got sand dollars and seashells. The shivering cheese does really well with flowers in it. Any kind of small flower, oh, you're welcome, will work as decoration for it. And you can just use simple cogs as cookies. I mean, and this is my chocolate fountain. But this is closed off for this season because it's now no longer Christmas. I am closing it. They made, no, these are actually, believe it or not, they're empty spools. Wasn't it though? Oh my god. They were empty spools. Trying to think if I have. I know I was, yeah, we'll end on one last one. Well, it said it was a hard one. At least it was honest, right? Totes, I did give him your, if Totes is still on, I gave him your Grand Sigil course, the maze. Okay. I know Totes was rightfully proud of that, so I wanted to make sure I gave it to you. This was one of my early homes, so be gentle. I just recently reposted this. This was off for a long time because I just didn't care for it after a while. But there is a bit of food up here, and then we'll call it. This is a tray tower I made, and I recommend that you, like I said, lift things up in order to make things look more interesting. So the bottom tray is Eleanor. It's got sweet rolls. It's got a Drez lamp, which is an excellent thing for decoration, not such a great thing for lighting. And then we have pot pies, and then I used a Debella thing. What are you trying to get? My cat is like trying to grab something, and I don't know what. All right, so let me see who else is streaming. Gosh, this has been a long one for me. But I had so much to tell you, right? And we're gonna end up fixing this. Oh gosh, we've got Ari and J Heart. Well, I've known J Heart longer, so let's raid to J. Plus he's having a rough time. So we'll start the raid. Okay, and I'm gonna pull the contest. So the winner is Sweetie Pie. I need to know which server you are on, and if that's your name on that server. Okay. And my cat is playing with a toy I brought her, and she's just going crazy with it. She's having so much fun. All right. Oh yeah, feel free. I mean, I'm gonna swipe some of these ideas. I mean, that's what I do. So, reach out to me via game mail or by Discord and let me know your name. Oh, no problem. It's gonna take me some time to edit it. Sweetie Pie, awesome. I need your username and whether or not you're on the server. Okay, you got it. And perfect. Sending it now. Danny Jade 1. Excellent. All right, we're gonna raid. I will catch you all fantastically later. And say hi to J Heart, because he's a good guy.
Pretty fancy mess hall down here. Look at all the food. All nice and fresh. Oh, stabbing you with big raid.